Okay, good morning. Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 11th of May, and you can see it's kind of a rainy day here. We had an inch of rain last night. And it's kind of funny how, you'd be getting ready to go in the house and you say, well, I don't think it's going to rain tonight. So you leave stuff out and it gets rained on. Yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, I'm continuing my quest to get a handle and get out in front of the H5N1 bird flu. Well, it's a bad sign right there. See those birds? That I came out this morning, and it was the last thing on my mind. But there's a big picture window over there in the side of the store, and when I went up to it, there was a dead bird on the windowsill. Definitely anecdotal evidence, definitely. But why would a bird fly into a window and kill itself? I think it's obvious, if you don't know, when birds know that they have the H5N1, they commit suicide, right? And it's terrible. And so I would show you the dead bird, but it's too graphic, I think, for this platform. So I'm just going to describe it to you and then tell you that the bird is up in the laboratory and we're conducting tests on it, which brings me to my next point in the H5N1 saga that's ravaging the countryside. And most of what we've seen now is dead cats. Not here, but out in Texas. There was a farm out there, according to World News Report, that on a farm that had a cow that tested positive for H5N1, the bird flu. The cats that drank the raw milk, out of 24 pet cats that they had, 12 of them died, right? So very serious. And so what we've done is a couple things. We've come up with a protocol for protecting yourself from H5N1, which would include finding a farm that does raw milk and then getting in a herd share contract with them so you can start to consume raw milk on a regular basis to keep yourself safe. Or you can come by and get our pretty new but very effective vaccine that I came up with a while ago, like earlier this week. But it's apparently very effective because any of the kids or animals that I've injected with it are fine, pretty well anyway. But there is something else we've been working on, and it's an H5N1 test kit, right? Now, it's still in the early stages of development, and we'd like to make that H5N1 test kit available to you, but we can't at this time because it's just not quite ready. Give us a few hours, and it'll be okay. And then you can be assured that it's effective and safe, and you should get that test kit. It's only $49.95. And then you can test a couple of animals on your farm to make sure that they're H5N1 safe. But in the meantime, we're going to encourage all of you to send in samples, either feathers from your chickens or hair from your cow's tail, pull them out and send them to us with a check for $59.95, and we will run it through our testing and give you a yay or nay on it. Now, it's important to know this, but before I tell you why it's important to know this, I just want to tell you a little story, and I hope I can hold my composure through this story. But when I was a little boy, I was blonde, and I spent a lot of time, outside and beautiful trees and green grass. You get the picture? Well, my grandmother, who was very dear to me, and she loved me very much, had a cat Grandma's cat, we called it. It was called Boots was the name of the cat, right? And Grandma loved that cat. And if Grandma didn't love that cat as much as she did, I don't think she could have bestowed the amount of love on us that she did, and on me specifically. So you may think the work that I'm doing here, to help stay out in front of H5N1 is me, is all me. But it's not. Grandma had something to do with that. But think about it. Grandma loved that cat. Now, if you don't send your samples in to us with a check for $59.95 for us to test it, you could be instrumental in killing somebody else's grandma's cat. Now, you don't want that on your conscience. So get the checkbook out and write the check and send it to us, and we'll put you on the list for the test kit. Now, what the test kit will help you to do, right, is you will be able to set up a testing center in your area, in your neck of the woods, right? And people can send their samples to you, and you can test them, and then you can write certificates to them of safe or unsafe. But in the meantime, what you want to do is you want to go around to your neighbors and start to threaten them that if they don't send samples in to Baker's Green Acres to be checked until the test kit is ready, that you're not gonna go near them because they might be infected, right? And you need to know. So if you're having a birthday party or something like that, and they haven't sent their sample into Baker's Green Acres, where the check for $59.95, disinvite them. Tell them they can't come. And I'm going to make a recommendation to President Biden here, that I think we should shut the schools down, and probably the churches. I think we should shut them down until we get a handle on this, or until people have in hand a certificate from Baker's Green Acres saying that they are H5N1 safe. Now, who's with me on this? And if you're not with me on this, you're either a communist or a grandma killer, a grandma cat killer, And it's not just grandma's cat, it's kittens. Kittens are dying, all right? So, come on, we can get a handle on this. We're all in this together. So, get that checkbook out. And I will be coming back to you periodically with other measures that we have sat down, and we're dairy farmers, right? So we can come up with measures that are going to keep people safe. The rest of you need to shut the hell up. So I'll be coming back to you with some of those measures that we all want to think about and really jump right into until we get a handle on this. Anyone can file.